Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne, and racing along with the R2-D2 Star Wars Build Your Own R2-D series, we have issue 7. Okay, it looks like in this issue we're still building some more of the tops and stuff like that. So if I show you the magazine, you can see exactly what we're going to be doing. Basically, you got all the gumph at the start there. Let's just flick through this. Ooh, Death Star droid. Let's keep going. Right, okay, so you can see we're building this area here, and we've got a lot more of these black plastic things that you saw in the issue a couple of ones back. I think we're fitting some more of these like plasticky, spruey sort of things around the edge, and that's pretty much detailed there what we're going to be doing. And we've got some little, I don't know what they are, metal bits there that are going in as well, but we'll see them when we come across them. So without further ado, I'll get these open, put them on the little green tray here so you can see what we've got, and we'll get cracking on it. Okay, I've opened them all, so obviously we're going to need this little bit here. They've sent us two of these little blue black plastic things, and they've got little numbers here. I don't know if you can see them. Let's try and tilt them up to the camera, saying DF04. Both of them say exactly the same thing. We've got this little thing here, which has got a little tiny bit of metal in there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 pieces in there. Little tiny bit there. I'm not quite sure what to do with that. And they've sent us more screws. Now, I have got my screws kept in a pot here, but I don't think I'm going to need them if I'm going to be using these. Again, we've got these long ones and the nuts, which we secured this one in with. And we've got two little tiny thin black ones there. I don't know quite what they're for either, but we shall see. The first thing it wants me to do is take one of these, because they're exactly the same size. We're going to be putting it next to the ones that we've got there and doing exactly what we did last time with the bolts and the screws through them. So, luckily enough, I do believe I've got a pair of scissors somewhere. I say that, but I can't find them. Oh no, there they are. Let's get them and we'll cut this open. Spill loads of screws out. These will eventually go into my pillbox anyway, and we'll get the nuts out as well. Normally I have such a pain opening these packets up, but not today, people, not today. There we go, there all up. D'Agostini are really good at giving you spare screws. As I said, we had these delivered and I've got loads of spares of these already. Still got some of my Millennium Falcon screws actually. But anyway, so we're going to attach this in there. It does fit quite snug in there, to be honest with you. So and I guess it doesn't matter which one we use because they're both labelled the same. So I just put these in here. I put the bolt in like that, and I hold that with my thumb so that when I turn it upside down, whoops, hang on, oh, and it dropped out. That was typical. Very fiddly. Okay, so we'll put the bolt in there, hold it with my finger there, and we'll get that screwed from this side. Oh, a little bit of a butterfingers today, I have to say. Now once it's got the thread started, as I said, it screws in really tightly, so you know it's going in good. And I'm not quite sure what this issue involves actually. I'm sure this bit's the easy bit, and looking at this metal bit here, that's going to be the hard bit, but we'll see. So now the bit that we're putting in here, they wanted me to put it to the right hand side of the one we already had. And once they're screwed in, let's see what it wants me to do. It wants me to put one exactly on the next to this one as well. So we've got the gap in one piece, then we've got this piece, and then we're going to have this piece right next to it, just there, repeating the same thing. That will take us all the way up to step 8 in the book. Obviously the instructions are flashed up, only go to step 7, because step 8 just shows you what the finished thing should look like. So we'll get these two bits in. See, I get warm fuzzy feelings when things are easy like this. Start freaking out when they're not easy. Like those springs from the DeLorean, the Eagle Moss DeLorean. Yeah, that wasn't fun. If anyone's wondering about the DeLorean, that's a week later than everyone else. I don't know why that is, but I always seem to be getting them a week later, and it's really ticking me off. But look, there you go. That's what it's going to look like. That is the finished one, right up to step 8. So we're going to be doing the next bit, which is basically these little bits here. So I'm going to put that to one side, and let's get these out without losing anything. Look at a tiny bit there. That is really small. Let's see what we've got to do. Right, we're going to need two. Take 6 metal cast and 2 of the screws supplied this time. So I'm guessing it's these screws it's talking about, because they're the only one where we've got just 2 of them. So I'm going to put that there. And all of these have got to go together somehow. No idea how, but they've just laid them out in the picture. As you can see, a bit like this. I am getting worried about that, because that's the sort of piece that goes missing. But basically, okay, from step 2, it wants me to grab this bit here, and it wants me to put them on a plain ring. I haven't got a plain ring. Hang on a second, we're going to look at that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a piece. Oh no, look, the plain ring was already over the tops of these. So, if you get it, don't think you're losing the plain ring. Because they were put on the tops of these bits here. So basically, right, we're going to get one of these bits and put the plain ring over the top of it. Just like so. And then we're going to be pressing one of these parts into this, I guess. Just like that. And then from the other side, we're going to be bolting all this together with the screws we just received. Then we're going to be repeating the same thing. Now this is where a magnetic screwdriver is really going to come into hand. Because we need this to go all the way down into this bit here. You have to bear with me. There we go. Now, I'm not happy with that because this screw does not want to go in, which is typical. I'm just going to have a jiggle around with it because you know what, I'm going to have a look at this on this end because I've got a funny feeling this isn't the screw for that. I think these are self-tapping screws, which is why it's going to seem a little bit hard to go in. So we'll do that again, but this time we're going to give it a little bit of force. Which is why these are different from the other ones we've had. You really do have to give this some force because yes, they are self-tapping screws, okay? A little bit tighter. The secret is to push down really hard when you're turning it, because if you don't do that, you're going to round the screw. But that is all in there now, completed. Nice and tight, as you can see. Push down really hard, because if you don't, as I said, you are going to round the screws. Now, I believe it's going to want me to do that twice. So we'll do the same thing on this one. Can only go in one way. And then we'll do the same thing. Don't be afraid to put a little bit of pressure on this because I'm telling you, it's a really tight fit. Now you know you've done it enough when you've got a tight unit like that. As you can see, that's loose still at the moment, so you need to put it back, put it down, and keep turning till it's nice and tight. A little bit more. As you see, it's got a little bit more play in that. Oh, this is hard. I'm glad that they did provide the screws how they did it. One more. Hang on. Otherwise, I would be worried that I'm using the wrong ones. There you go. Perfect. That's that bit done. Whew. Right. Next bit. Oh, that's the completed assembly. Right, well the pain is they've left us now with these 2 bits. And that's it for that magazine. As you can see, it ends at stage 5, just putting those 2 things together. So we've got 2 bits here that I'm going to have to probably keep in this tray because I really don't want to lose them. And if you see the size of this little piece, look, I don't know if I can take a picture of it. Look, it's tiny. There's a chance you're going to lose that. You don't want to do that. But that is the pretty much issue 7. We've got that bit completed, and we've got these 2 bits done. So definitely one of these things that are going to round this screwdriver. I'll tell you what. But again, I know I'm using the wrong screwdriver. The R2 one didn't have this black bit on it, but forget about it. We're done. Hope you liked that video. I thought just one other thing I'm going to show you, which has got nothing to do with this build, but if you have been watching my other videos, then you would pretty much appreciate this. The Iron Patriot Marvel figure I got, when I showed you the description of it, it didn't have its shoulder gun here. Look, I've put it back on because Eagle Moss, in all their wisdom, have sent me now the 4th figure, which has come broken, but I've fixed it now. So you're not interested in that? Let's do some more R2-D2 things. I've got one more build video to do this month, which is episode 8, and that will probably follow this one. But take care.